So here is what we're working with. The recipe called for 3.5 cups of flour. We substituted all-purpose with whole wheat. I don't know if you can see that in there, but we have a nice mix of wheat germ, so that's looking really pretty. So we went with 3.5 cups of whole wheat flour. Then instead of 1 cup of warm water, we went with 1 cup of warm buttermilk. And buttermilk creates this really nice acidity in recipes, and I wanted to see how that would work with the whole wheat crust. The other thing that it called for was 2 tablespoons of yeast, and we have dry active yeast here, which is a bit much to this recipe in ratio to the flour, so it'll cause it to jump quite a bit. And 2 tablespoons of honey. The honey that we use is actually a raw honey, so that's why it's still very creamy. And see if you can get in close and check that out. The honey has all of these things floating around, and it's the propolis and myrrh that's still intact. And of course, salt. Half a teaspoon salt is what the recipe called for. We went with half a teaspoon of sea salt. Atlantic sea salt, you know, that's my favorite brand. And in terms of our oil, it's a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and we did a cold pressed extra virgin. So we have some water on the side to clean our hands because we are outdoors. And again, 3.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of warm water. We substituted buttermilk, 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil cold pressed, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of yeast, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt.